Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is your month ahead energy reading for October 2025. I'm going to start with some oracle cards, depending on how many come out. We'll move on to the tarot, and there will be an extended reading available to those of you that are interested. It'll be in the description box below if you want to go and check that out. Leo, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And let's dive in and see what wants to come through for you for the month of October 2025. Thank you, Spirit. Messages that are of the light and for the best and highest good of all for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you. Harmony and resolution, Leo. Interesting. Anything else, Spirit? 2, 3. I nearly used the inner child deck for you, Leo. And we had, so harmony and resolution, inner child healing, and compassion. I feel like you're in a big healing chapter in October, Leo, which is bringing some harmony into your life finally about something that's been a real struggle before. With the compassion card, I'm actually getting you meeting yourself with compassion. Your inner child, possibly, that inner child that might have been triggered previously. You're meeting that part of you with compassion. And possibly with the resolution piece, I'm also getting that maybe there's a conversation happening in your life that relates to an inner child wound. So this could be with a parental figure or someone from your childhood, but it could also be with a current connection where that wound keeps getting triggered, and there's a conversation happening to allow that to come into harmony in some way. And that kind of, as I say that, for some of you that's going to look like resolution and harmony within a connection, and for some of you that is going to be a piece of surrender of, this feels particularly relevant for where it is relating to someone connected to your childhood and a situation connected to your childhood. The outcome of that conversation may not be what you ideally would want it to be, but there's a piece of you've spoken your truth. You now can meet that version of you with compassion and give that version of you all that you wanted back then. And that's bringing harmony, because it's that surrender piece of, I've addressed this, I'm meeting that part of me with compassion now, and the actions of that other person from here on forward no longer matter. I'm not letting that bring disruption into my life. Wow, really beautiful, powerful energy, Leo, which of course it is. Let's see, we might use... we're going to use the Muse Tarot for you to begin with, Leo. We'll see what wants to come through. Even with the colors of this card, definitely heart chakra, solar plexus kind of energy. So, healing of your heart, stars at the bottom of the deck, and stepping into your power. Giving your inner child the power that he or she deserved. Thank you, Spirit. What do we need to know for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising from the Tarot for October 2025? Messages that are of the light for the best and highest good of all. Thank you. The Hermit and the Empress. This has been so fascinating, Leo. So the first 6 readings or so, most of those cards had the Emperor energy. And then in the second half of the readings I've done, we've had the Empress energy. So we've got Virgo energy there with the Hermit. That's isolation. I just switched to the Chariot. We'll come back to that in a second. Most signs last month had the Hermit energy of going into isolation for healing, for connection with divine. And then the Empress energy is Taurus and Libra energy. Venus energy. Venus is a big player in the astrology for October. She's moving signs from Virgo into Libra. That feels relevant. So that might have something to do with this healing piece for you, Leo. It might be worth checking where those signs are in your chart, particularly Libra, and maybe where Venus is in your chart too. It's also divine feminine energy of really being in that place of surrender, kind of that I was speaking about, of flow, surrender, flow, accepting what is, and trusting in the universe is what's coming through there. I did split to the Chariot, which is fast moving energy, incoming energy, travel, it can be, success, and strength underneath that, Leo, which is your card. Chariot and strength. All right, let's get some more cards out and just see what's coming out for us. The Hanged Man. Now that is a card that was coming out with the Emperor a lot too. This has been in most readings. And the Nine of Pentacles. Success. Anything else, Spirit? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's too many. Knight of Wands, 9 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, 9 of Wands. There's your, yeah, okay, we will. 3 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. Definitely whatever this is it's moving quickly. We had the Chariot before, as I said. We've got the Knight of Wands, which is fast moving energy as well. 9 of Wands actually speaks to these wounds that we were talking about before. Sometimes this card is called the Wounded Warrior. I've just recorded another reading, Leo, and this is coming through for me for some reason. In that reading, it was talking about recognizing how parts of yourself that you previously kept hidden were actually your superpowers, and that they're starting to be seen and recognized in some way. And I'm almost getting this for you. Is there something about this inner child healing piece and this conversation and you stepping into your power, something about that wounding that you're recognizing with the Hanged Man here is part of your journey to success. And that's come through surrender. Like it's a shift from the real masculine energy of kind of trying to protect this part of you and hide this part of you to opening up and surrendering and allowing it to be seen. And that's bringing a lot of balance into your life with the 6 of Pentacles, which feels really abundant to me. That's not typically necessarily an abundance card, but it's things are coming back into balance. 9 of Pentacles, which we do have, is an abundance card. Things are coming back into balance as a result of this healing journey for you this month, Leo. Yeah, I just switched to the Fool. This is like a whole new part. Once you've embraced this part of you, that you've embraced this healing, you've met this part of you with compassion, whatever it is, you're on a whole new path. And I'm really getting it's going to be a very different experience of life from here on forward with this harmony piece. Whatever this is has almost held you back from the harmony you've longed for, from the balance you've longed for. And by doing this healing, by meeting this part of you with with compassion, it opens up a whole new path and experience of life for you. There's a strength again under the Knight of Swords. You're finally fighting for yourself, standing up for yourself, stepping into your power, Leo. Wow. All right, Leo, I'm going to move on to the extended now. So as I said, the link is in the description box below if you want to go check that out. If not, trust that you've received all that you need to know for the month of October. And yeah, I wish you all the best on this very powerful journey that you're on, Leo.